In the process of multiplication and divisions of polynomials, you need to apply the laws of exponent. Remember that exponent tells how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. Any number a raised to n, a is the base, and n is the exponent. Exponent has its own rule in performing mathematical operation. In this episode, we will study the laws of exponent and its application. Let's study the first example. We have the form m raised to x times m raised to y. As you can see, it will become m raised to x plus y. So let's have the first example. B squared times b cubed. What do you think will happen? Solution. Rewriting it using expanded form. B squared can be also written in the form b times b, as well as b cubed as b times b times b, using expanded form. Therefore, b squared times b cubed is the same with b times b times b times b times b. Therefore, b is being repeated 5 times, or b to the 5th power. Similarly, we can also use the product law as the first laws of exponent in the given problem. So, instead of rewriting it using expanded form, we will apply now in the form m raised to x times m raised to y. But be sure that they have the same base. So, since b squared times b cubed has the same base b, so we will apply b raised to 2 or to the second power or square plus cube. Therefore, it will be b raised to the 5th power. Now, let's take a look at the second laws of exponent. Let us apply quotient law. So, as you can see in our quotient law, we have 3 conditions. First is if the value of x is greater than y. Second, if the value of x and y are the same. And third, if x is less than y. Now, let's have the first condition. So, using quotient law, we will have a raised to 5th power over a squared. So, quotient law is similarly with subtraction of exponent. Therefore, it can be written as a times a times a times a times a divided by a times a using cancellation process. So, we will cancel similar a, and as you can see, we only have 3a in the numerator, or written as a cubed over 1. A cubed. Now, let's take a look at the second condition. If the value of x and y are the same, suppose we have a squared divided by a squared, or we write it as a times a over a times a. So again, using cancellation, this will become 1. And the last condition is if the value of x is less than y. What do you think will happen? So again, rewriting that in expanded form, we will arrive in a times a over a times a times a times a. And this will become 1 over a squared. Now, let us apply the solution using quotient law. So instead of writing that in expanded form, we will use subtraction of exponent. So since we have a raised to 5 over a squared, it can also be written in the form a raised to the fifth power minus square, or simply a cubed. It can be only a big box if the value of x is greater than 1. This time, as you can see, we have the same exponent. So a squared over a squared will be written as a squared minus another a squared, or a raised to 0. And according to the properties of integers, any number raised to 0 power, the answer is always 1. And the last condition, if the value of x is less than 1. So we have a squared over a to the 4th power will be written to a squared minus 4, which is a raised to negative 2 exponent. But since we don't write negative exponent, this will be written in the form 1 over a squared. Let us now proceed with the third laws of exponents, which is power of a power rule. So let's have now the form m raised to x raised to 5. So this implies power of a power. So as you can see, we will multiply both exponents to indicate power of a power rules. Using the given example, a squared raised to cube. So this will be a 2 times 3 as the exponent. So 2 times 3 is 6. So a squared raised to cube is a to the 6th power. The fourth law of exponent is power of a product. So as you can see, the given form will be the product of mn raised to x, which will become m raised to x and raised to x. Simply mean you just distribute the exponent in each term in the given polynomials. So let's take the example. We have now 2ab raised to cube, or raised to the 3rd power. So we will distribute the exponent in each term of the given polynomial. So this will become 2 cubed, a cubed, b cubed. Simplify. 2 times 2 times 2, a cubed, b cubed, or simply a cubed, b cubed. And the last law of exponent is about the power of a quotient. Given the form m over n raised to x. So similarly with the 4th power, we will just distribute the exponent in each term. So this will become m raised to x over n raised to x. In our example, we have 3 over 2 cubed. So we will distribute cube in each term. So that will become 3 cubed over 2 cubed. Simplify. 3 times 3 times 3 over 2 times 2 times 2, which is 27 over 8. These are the laws of exponents. Are you still confused? Let's summarize this. Let us now multiply polynomials. Find the product of 3abc and 4a squared plus 3a minus 5. Using vertical method, we will rewrite that in 4a squared plus 3a minus 5 times 3abc. Using distributive method, so let us multiply 4 times 3, which is 12. Apply the laws of exponent, square, and another here, which is invisible 1, so we have a cube. Then, b and c. Since we don't have B and C here. Next, positive 3 times positive 3 is positive 9. And we have how many A? We have 2A here. Then B and C. And for the last term, negative times positive is negative 15. A, B, C. So the answer is 12A cubed BC plus 9A squared BC minus 15A BC. Now, let us divide polynomials. The first one is divisions of polynomials by monomial. Given 4x raised to the 8th power plus 6x raised to the 6th power minus 2x raised to the 4th power minus 10x squared divided by 2x squared. Solution. You need to divide each term by 2x squared. So, we will have 4x to the 8th power over 2x squared plus 6x to the 6th power over 2x squared minus 2x to the 4th power over 2x squared minus 10x squared over 2x squared. Then proceed to the process of division. So, 4 over 2 is simply 2. Then apply the quotient law. 8 as the exponent minus 2 will become x to the 6th power. Since x, the value here, is greater than 1. Then, plus positive divided by positive is positive. 6 over 2 is 3. X to the 4th power, or simply 6 minus 2. As you can see, we have now the negative. So, negative divided by positive, the answer is negative. 2 over 2 is only 1, or simply cancel. So, 4 minus 2 is 2. So, it should be written as x squared. And lastly, negative 10 over positive 2 is negative 5. Cancel because they have the same variables and exponent. So the final answer is 2x to the 6th power plus 3x to the 4th power minus x squared minus 5. Nice try! Here are the steps in dividing polynomials by another polynomials. Given, divide 15n squared minus 2n minus 24 by 3n minus 4. So our divisor is 3n minus 4 and the dividend is 15n squared minus 2n minus 24. The first step is to rearrange them into ascending or descending order. The next one is divide the dividend by the divisor. As you can see, the first term is 15n squared. So we need to divide it by 3n. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. And write your answer on the next term. So, n squared divided by n is n. Multiply it, 5n times 3n is 15n squared. Proceed to the next term. 5n times negative 4 is negative 20n. After that, proceed to the process of subtraction. Since they have the same terms, you just cancel it out and proceed to the next one, which is negative 2 minus negative 20n. Then, we all know that subtraction is the additive inverse of addition. So, we will apply the opposite law. So, negative this time will become positive. Then, proceed to the process of addition. Negative 2n plus 20n is 18n. And this will become positive now. Then, bring down the next term, negative 24. So, for the next, we just follow the first step. Divide 18n by the divisor 3n. So, 18 divided by 3 will give us positive 6. So, write your answer plus 6. N divided by n is only 1. So, we will not write 1 here because that will become invisible 1. Then proceed to the process of multiplication. 6 times 3n is 18n. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. As you can see, they are the same now. So we don't have any remainder.
1, 2, 3.
Let's take another example. Divide 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x plus 3 by x minus 2. So let's repeat the process. 6x cubed divided by x is only 6. X cubed divided by x will become x squared. Then multiply. 6x squared times x is 6x cubed. Then multiply it by the next term. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Copy only x squared. Proceed to the process of subtraction. Cancel. Negative will become positive. So negative 3 plus 12 is 9x squared. Then bring down to x. Repeat with the first step. 9x squared divided by x is positive 9x. 9x times x is 9x squared. 9x times negative 2 is negative 18x. Again, cancel. Negative will become positive according to the additive laws of subtraction. So this will become positive 20x and bring down 3. So negative positive 20x divided by x will give you positive 20. 20 times x is 20x. 20 times negative 2 is negative 40. Again, cancel. So, as you can see, negative here will become positive. Then add 3 plus 40 is 43. Take note and observe. We have now remainder. So, we cannot now divide 43 by x minus 2. Therefore, our answer will be 6x squared plus 9x plus 20 plus 43 over x minus 2 as our remainder. I hope that the process of multiplication and division of polynomials is clear to everyone. Are you now ready for our activity? Let us apply what you have learned in this lesson. Simplify the laws of exponents. Get ready with your pen and paper. Solve the following. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Math Cycle, like the videos, and hit the bell button for updates. On the next episode, we will discuss a special product. I hope you learned something today in our lesson. I am Ma'am Normita B. Arca, your math teacher. See you all next time.